this is the third step of how to apply to grad school for clinical programs. So once you've decided what profession and degree you want, and you've looked up all the different schools that offer that degree, and you've written down what requirements each school has. Say, for example, I'll speak to my experience in the PhD at UDM. They give you a minimum of 15 trimesters, so 5 years, including summers, full time, to do your PhD. So that is fast. You're doing your master's and PhD at the same time. You start clinical coursework and research immediately, your first day. Some people start their research projects before they actually start the school year, because you do so much so fast that you need to kind of start ahead. So those are really, really important criteria. What the courses are. Do they give you access to the licensing body that you want to be a part of? So some schools, you would have to go afterwards and consult with the OPQ and make sure that your credentials are transferable. Whereas there's places like University of Montreal in the clinical program where their program is designed with the OPQ and with the Canadian Psychological Association, so that their degree program grants you access to both. They're eligible and certified by both, so you don't have to do that rigmarole. But there's other things, like I said, whether your internship is done during your degree or after, how much courses you do, how much time, how lenient the school is with extensions, prolongation. Doing all that in 5 years is really hard, but my school understands that and kind of expects that it's going to be hard. So to do in 5 years. So from what I can tell, they're pretty soft about extensions and stuff like that. When it shows that you're actually doing the work, it's just a lot. So once you make a list of the schools that offer the profession that you want, the next step is to make a list of research supervisors. This is such a huge thing. And I wish I would have known how important your research director is. Your research director doesn't just give comments on your research. They decide whether you're ready to go off to internship, whether your research is advanced enough. At UDM, they submit a yearly evaluation of your performance. There is a lot of things when you sign up for courses. Every time you sign up or cancel or change a course, you have to get approval from your research director. So you need to have a really good relationship with this person. They don't need to be your best friend. You don't need to be able to crack jokes with them or whatever, but you need to be sure that they respect you, that they actually care about you, or your job's going to be a lot harder. So make a list of research directors, people that are doing research that you're interested in, and then email them. Email them before you apply. This is before you submit the application to the school itself. Contact supervisors. Have a list of supervisors, contact them, meet them in person, get to know them, know who they are, because when you write your letter of motivation in clinical psych, at least you are supposed to suggest supervisors at that school. Most schools, if there is not someone who wants to supervise your research, you will not get accepted to that school. I got accepted still. I was accepted both to the PsyD and the PhD program, even though I hadn't finalized the research director at that point, but I still had contacted research directors. I had listed them on my letter. I just didn't have one officially signed when I got accepted. But I still did that process of contacting them and getting to know them. So there was someone to supervise my research for sure. Again, research director, these will be your mentor, your friend, your boss, your supervisor. They will decide whether you graduate or not, whether you pass the year or not. And your research project will be so huge. It will be a big undertaking and a lot of new things to learn and do. So you really need to have a good relationship with this person. So do that before you submit your application to the school.